How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Pilot Patriot channel. Now we're going to do an EDC update for you guys today. If you're not familiar with EDC, it stands for Everyday Carry, and that's something that's personal and specific to each person. It's whatever you carry with you on a daily basis, whether it be your phone, keys, knife, and whatever else you carry to get through your day, things that you might need throughout your day that you always want to have on you. Now, I've done an EDC video in the past. It was one of the first videos on the channel, and I will put a link to that right here at the top of the screen. Now, my EDC has evolved, it's changed, just like I'm sure yours has. Everyone's everyday carry changes with the seasons, changes with the years, as your needs change and things like that. Now, my EDC, like I said, is personal to me. I don't expect yours to be the same as mine, but I hopefully can give you some good ideas. So let's get over to the tabletop and I'll show you everything that I carry on a daily basis. All right, guys, now these are the things that you'll typically see me carry every day on a daily basis. All these items are always on me if I need them. Now, some of these items I have done individual reviews on, and I'll let you know as we get to those, and I'll put a link to those up at the top of the screen and down in the description so you can go check out those full reviews of a lot of these items. I will also try to put links to these down in the description below if you want to go purchase any of them for yourself. Also, please, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload new videos. Now, most of these items you're either going to be having in your pocket or clipped on your belt or something like that. So we're going to start with a good sturdy belt. Now, I'm a firm believer that every man should wear a belt. If you don't, you need to get rid of those yoga pants and wear some real man clothes. Now, this is a belt that I've been wearing for years now. You've seen it in my first EDC video, and I've been wearing it ever since. This is a belt from bullhidebelts.com, and what really makes this special is the thickness. This is a 1/4 inch thick belt. Gives a lot of rigidity, a lot of support, especially if you're carrying a firearm, and I do every day. I also just uploaded a video. It's a full review of these bullhide belts if you want to go check those out. Next thing you'll see here is my knife, and this is something else that hasn't changed since my first EDC video. This is the Kershaw Clash, and it does have the little flipper opening here, so you can get a nice quick deployment. It has a very nice, large, sturdy pocket clip that is fairly low profile if you're into that and you want to keep it pretty low profile in your pocket. This thing does have a 3-inch blade with serrations about 1/3 of the way up. This is a very good knife. Now, if you're a knife snob, you may not like this, but I've found it to be a very good knife. I have lost some over the years, and every time I lose one or mess one up, I just go online and order a new one. So there's a link to that in the description as well. Now, something that is different is my EDC flashlight, and I love this thing. I've been carrying this for about a year now. This is the Streamlight Micro Stream USB. This is a 250 lumen light. It is very small and compact, so it's great for EDC, but don't let that size fool you. It is fairly powerful for an EDC light. This flashlight is 250 lumens. That is more than enough light that you'll need for your average everyday task. Something else that I really love about this is that reversible clip. So not only can you clip it on your pocket, but you can also use that clip to clip it onto your hat and use it like a headlamp. So that comes in handy a lot. A flashlight is something I think a lot of people neglect to carry on them on a regular basis. And I tell you what, ever since I've been carrying a flashlight, I could not imagine going a day without it. I use this thing all the time. Something else that's different is my wallet. If you saw in my last EDC video, I had a very thick leather wallet, old school, like your dad probably carried, but I wanted something thinner. That big thick wallet was just too much for me. I do carry my wallet in my back pocket, so that was a pain carrying something thick, and I decided to go with the Dango tactical wallet. This thing is pretty cool. They do have a model that comes with a multi-tool that's inside it, but it is a nice sturdy metal, and it has a thick metal frame that supports it and keeps your cards from breaking and things like that. It is RFID blocker, so it will protect your cards as well. It has this really sturdy rubber strap that acts as a money clip. You can put money or cards or whatever on the outside on both sides. This wallet advertises that it will hold up to 8 cards. I have several cards here on this side. I do have my ID and some other important items that you want to get to quickly right here on this side, like my ID, my concealed carry permit, and my hunting license is all on that side. I will say the one thing I don't like about this is if you want to get to one of these cards in the back or the middle, it is kind of a pain in the butt. You kind of have to push all of them out and fan them out to find the one that you want. So that is a little bit inconvenient, but for the comfort of carrying a thin wallet like this, I'm okay with that. I do carry just a standard Bic lighter every day. You never know when you might need something like that, so I always carry one. I do quickly want to mention my cell phone. I can't show it to you because that's what I'm using to film right now. I have the Galaxy S9 with a very sturdy OtterBox case on it. I definitely recommend having a good strong case on your phone. Now next up is in the age of cell phones, a lot of people don't carry these anymore, but I do carry the Casio G-Shock Gravity Master. This is a great watch. It is waterproof. As you can see, it is very rugged. I can't tell you how many times I've bumped this into things, and it's held up very well. I've swam with it multiple times, never had an issue with water or anything like that. The main reason I went with this watch specifically is because it does have a compass. So if you hit this compass button here, that minute hand will move and it will give you a reading for north. As you can see, as I turn it, it's going to keep going back and giving me true north. That's something I think could come in very handy, especially you guys know that I'm very preparedness minded. So if you were ever to get stranded somewhere or something like that and you needed to find your way home, having that compass on your watch would definitely be a big help. It also has world time, temperature readings and all that good stuff. So that's a great watch. I definitely recommend that, and I'll try to put a link to that in the description below as well. I do wear a paracord survival bracelet every day. I recently posted a video on how to make this and what all is inside it. This bracelet right here can act as a full survival kit right there on your wrist. Now real quickly, I will just show you that it does have a ferrocerium rod and a scraper, so you can make fire with this. It also has fishing line and fire tinder and all that woven into it that you can pull out and use if you need to. Obviously you can see here that it does have an emergency whistle on the buckle. So if you want to check that out, I did do a video on this. I'll put a link to that at the top of the screen so you can go check that out. Next up is my keys, just your standard keys. I got my truck key, house keys, shop keys, work keys, and all that good stuff on there. Now what I'm using to organize this is this key organizer from KeySmart. As you can see, mine's fairly worn. This was actually red when I got it, and I didn't want it to be red, so I scraped off all the coating and tried to paint it black, and as you can see, over time that paint has worn off, but it still works just fine. Now the way this works is just kind of like a Swiss Army knife. You can just fan your keys out right here whenever you want to get to them, and it keeps them nice and compact and organized and hidden away when you don't need your keys. So it makes it a lot less bulky in your pocket. It is very small and compact. You can imagine if I had all these keys just bundled up on a keychain, how bulky that would be in my pocket. I do have them on a carabiner, nothing special there. All right, now we're getting to the fun stuff, guys. I do carry a firearm every day. Before we get into that, I'm gonna show you this. I do carry a backup magazine almost every day. And I tried a lot of different methods for carrying an extra magazine. I tried magazine holsters, and I tried just carrying it loose in my pocket, and that just didn't work out great for me. So what I'm using is this Neo Mag, and all it is a magnetic pocket clip. As long as you have a metal magazine, this will work for you. It just magnetically attaches to your magazine, and you can clip this down on your belt. They do offer different sizes of clip. This is the extended clip so that I can get it real deep in my pocket and nobody can see that I'm carrying a magazine. And if you ever need to reach into your pocket and grab this thing, all you need to do is pull it out, the clip stays on your pocket, and the magazine comes out. Now that is the best way I've found to carry an extra magazine. I love this thing, and I definitely recommend that. All right, now what you've really been waiting for. The firearm that I carry every day has changed. Most days I'm going to be carrying the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, and it is loaded because if it wasn't loaded, it wouldn't be doing me any good. So as you can see now, it's unloaded. I love the M&P Shield. It is definitely my #1 go-to as far as a concealed carry, everyday carry gun. It's very slim and compact. It's got some nice 3-dot sights. It's very comfortable. It's fairly lightweight, and it has decent capacity. Now, it comes standard with this flat base plate 7-round magazine. It does come with an extended magazine as well if you're interested in that. Now, the other thing I've done to just increase that capacity a little bit is I do have mag guts in all of my M&P Shield magazines. I did do a video on mag guts. If you'll look up here at the top of the screen, you'll see that. But what that does is it is a spring kit that you can replace the spring in this magazine, and it will allow you to carry 1 extra round. So it turns this 7-round magazine into an 8-round magazine, giving me 9 rounds total in my gun. And I don't have to tell you how nice that is to have a higher capacity in your gun. I also carry that in the Stealth Gear Ventcore Mini. This is a great holster. I still prefer the 2-clip holsters to a 1-clip holster. I just feel that it's more secure on my waist. With this Ventcore backing, it is very, very comfortable, especially in the summer. Now, something I will show you, if I put the flashlight up to it here, you can see that it does have vent holes in it. And that's going to allow the air to flow through so it doesn't get so sweaty and hot on you, especially in the summertime. I'm also a firm believer that you should have multiple options for carrying your gun. So I do, on days when I want to carry outside the waistband, I have the Bravo Concealment outside the waistband holster. As you can see, it is super thin and compact, and it's going to be nice and tight to your waist, which is very important if you're going to be trying to conceal carry outside the waistband. So if I want to carry outside the waistband, that's how I'm going to do it there. And there are a lot of times that I prefer to carry something a little bit smaller. So on those days, I will be carrying the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. As you can see, this is a very nice, small, compact gun. If I'm carrying this most of the time, it's going to be in this DeSantis pocket holster. I really love this thing. It's nice and grippy on the outside so that it'll stay in your pocket when you go to draw that gun. Also, a lot of times when I'm carrying this gun, I will carry it in my bug bite ankle holster. If you haven't seen this video, you need to go check it out. I love this ankle holster. It is very thin and compact, and the most comfortable ankle holster I personally have ever seen. So I definitely recommend you go check out that video. Like I said, guys, I like to have lots of different options, different ways to carry. And of course, we all know, unfortunately, there are places that we are not allowed to carry a firearm. So in those cases, I will carry a pepper spray with me. I keep this in my truck, and anytime I have to go into a place that doesn't allow me to carry my gun, I'll just drop this pepper spray down in my pocket, so I still have some way to defend myself. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is my updated 2019 EDC. You can see it all kind of sprawled out here on the table. These are mostly things that I carry every single day with me. I'm a firm believer in the old saying, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So if you like these kind of videos, guys, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, I am going to put links to as many of these things as I can in the description below. You can also help support the channel by following us over on Patreon. We do post a lot of things up there that you don't see on YouTube, a lot of exclusive content, discounts and things like that. So make sure you check that out. All right, guys, that's it for our EDC. I hope this is giving you some good ideas. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay prepared.